Maybe you're a manager, or maybe you're just looking for a gift for a manager. Either way, in this video, I want to show you 12 of my top books for managers to read. And I think from each of them, you can gain something really valuable to help you with your career. My first book is How to Talk to Anyone by Leil Lowndes. And what I love about this book is it is full of practical tips and advice for how to communicate day to day. Lowndes has a particular way with words. Her titles are fabulous and each chapter is short and to the point. There are nearly 90 chapters. Each one of them contains a simple, powerful and easy to use tip for improving the way that you communicate with people day to day. My second recommendation is Working with Emotional Intelligence by Daniel Goleman. Daniel Goleman was the psychologist and journalist who first publicised and popularised the idea of emotional intelligence. He brought it to the wider public's attention in the 1990s and has since written a number of books about it. His first book, Emotional Intelligence, was a great introduction, but it was with Working with Emotional Intelligence, his second book, that he applied the ideas to the world of management and professionalism. This is a must-read book for any manager. The ideas in it, the idea of emotional intelligence, is just as valuable today as it was in the late 1990s. And no manager can afford to not know these ideas and to be able to use them. My third book recommendation is a real classic. It's short, it's thin, and it's called The 1 Minute Manager. In fact, my recommendation isn't just for this book, it's for many of the books in the series, like The 1 Minute Manager Meets the Monkey, or Leadership and the 1 Minute Manager. All of these books are great books for learning the fundamentals of day-to-day management. They're full of useful ideas and frameworks. The only drawback for some people is the style with which they're written. They're written as short, folksy stories with a very American style. However, the ideas within them, the content of these books, is fantastic. Each one will repay reading a number of times, and each one is quick to read. This original book, with its large print, is only 100 pages long, so you can devour this in no time at all and learn the principles of the 1 Minute Manager. Next, we need a book on leadership, and the one I'm going to recommend is the one by Rob Goffee and Gareth Jones, Why Should Anyone Be Led by You? This book is about the fundamental idea of authenticity in leadership. The idea that if you are going to lead, you need to come to work as yourself. You need to expose some of who you are to the people you're trying to lead. And of course, you need to be your best self. You need to bring your best levels of respect, of idealism, of courage, of energy and optimism to the world of work. But if you can do that, if you can be yourself, if you can let people understand who you are and what drives you, then you will become a better leader. And this is the book that introduced me, and I think many people, to that simple idea. Fifth, we have a book about motivation. And most of the books on the market about motivation are dry academic texts, but not this one. Daniel Pink can write, and he writes well. He researches case studies and he builds frameworks. The framework of drive fundamentally is self-determination theory. But in this book, he brings together the main ideas of modern motivational theory. And he brings them together in a practical way that is easy to understand and easy to read. My next book is about influence. If you are going to be a manager, you need to be able to influence the people who work for you, the people whom you work for, and the partners and stakeholders around you. And to my mind, the best book on influence, even including my own, is this one by Robert Cialdini. You can find English and American English language editions. This is the American version, which I think is printed on better quality paper. This is Influence, the Science and Practice, and it contains Cialdini's trademark 6 weapons of influence. These are the fundamental ways that we can influence the people around us. You will find Cialdini's ideas throughout the world of marketing and advertising. They are that powerful. But you can apply these ideas in your day-to-day workplace to influence the people around you. This is a very good book. I can measure the amount I learn from a book by the number of sticky notes and notes I write in the margin. And look at this. This is Thinking Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman, the only psychologist to win a Nobel Prize, because there is no Nobel Prize for psychology. Thinking Fast and Slow is the summary of a life's innovation in the world of psychology. Even for me, someone who was familiar with Kahneman's ideas before he finally brought this book out, there's a lot to learn in this book. If you haven't come across Kahneman's ideas and the ideas of System 1 and System 2 and of the different ways that we think, then this book will rock your world. Of all the books I'm going to show you, arguably this is the most important one in understanding the way people operate and the way people think. Kahneman's fundamental thesis is that most of our decisions are based on intuition, and that lets us down. The idea that our intuition can drive decisions is fundamentally the idea that we let our monkey brain make decisions for us. However, Gary Klein is in the opposite camp and says that in certain very specific circumstances, your intuition makes better decisions. If you've come across Malcolm Gladwell's Blink, then a lot of his ideas come from the work of Gary Klein, and this is his best book by far. Sources of Power explains how intuition can really work to good effect and when you can rely on it. Online, you can find a marvellous dialogue between Kahneman and Klein about the different domains in which their different ideas about decision making hold true. But this is a fantastic book, if a little bit more of a challenging read than some of the others that I've offered you. If you're a manager, then you have a team. And a group of people can make better choices, solve problems more effectively, and come up with more robust decisions than a poorly structured group. And I learned a lot of this from this fantastic book, The Wisdom of Crowds by James Surowiecki. Surowiecki is a journalist, so he writes exceptionally well. This book, however, gives a very simple and very powerful idea that a well-constituted, well-managed group can come up with a better decision, can find better solutions to problems than any of the individuals within it. And Surowiecki tells you what he means by a well-constituted group and sets out the conditions for a group and a crowd to be genuinely wise. No manager can afford to be without project management skills. Indeed, our own sister channel, Online PM Courses, is a YouTube channel filled with videos that I've made about project management because I come from a project management background. And the best book that I know for introducing you to the basics of project management is this one, How to Manage a Great Project by me. But I don't think I am bragging idly. I think this is an excellent book. It will introduce you to everything you need to know to manage your first organizational projects, and it will take you further than that as well. It's easy to read. It's full of practical tips and tools. This is my choice for getting yourself started in the world of project management. Project managers create change, and managers in general always have a part to play in the many changes that happen in our organizations. And for me, the best book for understanding the way to lead change in an organization is John Kotter's Leading Change. This is an excellent book that gives an 8-step process for creating change. Any manager should be familiar with the basics of change management and change leadership. And if I were going to start anywhere, I'd start with this book. I'd like to think that all my book recommendations so far have created a broad swathe of ideas around everything you'll need to know as a manager, but there will always be a lot more. So my final recommendation, and it's in a much newer edition than my old edition, is the Personal MBA by Josh Kaufman. Kaufman has learned everything about the sorts of subjects that come up in a real-world MBA, and he has distilled it into many, many short chapters in this book. It covers everything you might want to know for basic management competence. It's got loads of great stuff in it, and I really recommend it as a book, either to consume page after page after page, or just to dip into to learn new ideas. Kaufman's writing is easy to read. His ideas are powerful. He draws from the very best ideas, and he makes them very clear. My final recommendation is the Personal MBA. So there you have it. 12 books that any manager should be familiar with. If you're that manager and you want something new to read to fill you with great ideas and to give you new options in the way that you manage and lead, then pick any one of those books. And if you're looking for a present for a manager in your life, then any or all of them will be of tremendous value to that person. I've put links to those books in the description below. Please do take a look at them. And please do give us a thumbs up if you've liked this video. There'll be loads more great management courses content to come, so please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of it. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and in the meantime, keep reading.